Hello everyone, welcome back to Clarity Tarot. Thank you so much for being here today. If you are new, welcome. My name is Bree, and in this video we're going to be doing a combination of an intuitive message and a tarot reading, and this is going to be specifically for the divine feminine or the feminine collective. So this message is going to resonate the most with those of you who have been on a spiritual journey ever since meeting a very powerful soulmate in your life, a soulmate that has been a catalyst to your spiritual journey and to your spiritual and personal growth. So this will really resonate with you if you have been through a period of no communication or separation with this person, in which you have been working on yourself and healing yourself and growing, or you still may be currently in that phase. And even if that is not exactly where you are in the journey, this message could be very insightful and very helpful for you to when you get to this phase of the journey. So just want to make a quick disclaimer that you do not have to identify as a twin flame for this reading to resonate with you. It simply is those who do resonate with the concept of divine masculine and divine feminine. So with that being said, if you are just more here for the tarot portion, feel free to skip ahead in the video and to get those messages. But I first just want to start off with giving the message that I received intuitively. So by the title of this video, you likely know what this video is about, but the main message or the main download that I was receiving is that it is so important for the feminine to understand the perspective of the masculine and to release any resentment towards the masculine and be able to appreciate and understand their role in your journey. Okay? Now, everyone's at different points in their journey, and everyone's situation is so different. And with that being said, I do just have to say that this is a very general reading. Take what resonates, leave what does not, and consider getting a private reading to analyze your personal situation more in depth. But I feel that right now, at the point where the feminine collective is that the feminine is really rising and is really blossoming and is really blooming. And it's important for the feminine to understand or to look back on her journey and to understand that a lot of the changes that the feminine has made were a result of the masculine either coming into her life or coming out of her life. So the masculine coming into the feminine's life could have been that catalyst, right? It could have been that thing that really turned the feminine on to her spirituality and to her spiritual gifts and made her realize that, there is this whole universe out there that wants to work with her and help her to live her best life, and that has her back. At the same time, the masculine's exit from the feminine's life could have been very shocking or very painful or very confusing, and taken the feminine down a different road, a darker road, a road where the feminine really had to come face to face with her own demons and come face to face with her own doubts and insecurities and fears and be able to work and grow through those things. A lot of you who are resonating with this message and watching this message right now could be at a point in your journey where you've been able to turn this experience into a positive one. And you're at the point in your journey now where you've come out of that dark phase and you're ready to live life from this new perspective. And what the message I was really getting is be aware and understand how the universe use the masculine in your life to awaken you to who you really are. It was not personal. The masculine did not intentionally, because truthfully, a lot of masculines at the time they were doing this were very unconscious and were not awake at this time and had no idea what they were doing, and now at this time are more aware of what has happened and likely could be coming back and apologizing to you, right? Or trying to come back to get closure, or trying to have some sort of understanding with you, right? Understand that it was not personal. It was not the masculine, intentionally, truly trying to specifically hurt you. And so when you take out that aspect of it, and when you understand that it really was not your masculine, the person who triggered you, it was the universe that sent the masculine into your life to trigger you, the journey takes on a whole new level, and the relationship that you have with your masculine takes on a whole new level and a whole new level of understanding. And a part of the journey where the feminine could be now is learning the lesson of forgiveness. Learning the lesson of forgiveness and understanding that many things in this life are not personal, that they are sent to teach you a lesson, that they are sent to actually help you. Though they feel very painful in the moment, though they feel very triggering in the moment, though it feels like your world is crashing down or someone is shooting an arrow into your heart, that there always is the other side to that, where you emerge, where you reborn, where you become reborn, and where you emerge as this brand new, beautiful being. And so I feel that forgiving the masculine is crucial to the success of the feminine, and not the success of the feminine just reuniting with the masculine or coming into union with the masculine. No, that is not the point. It's the point of healing the feminine so that she feels whole and complete in herself as an individual being, and understanding that that is the reward, that being healed and being whole within yourself, that is the ultimate success. That is the point of the journey. And that being with that masculine, if that's what your path includes, is just simply icing on the cake. Because I do want to say here, everyone's situation is different, and it's not everyone's path or journey to end up in a physical reunion with that masculine. For some people, it is just not possible. It is not physically possible. It is not logistically possible. It just cannot happen for reasons that are just way beyond your control or your masculine's control. But for some, it is. And this is a crucial part of the journey. This is a crucial step to take, is separating your masculine from the universe and understanding that the masculine is just a tool that the universe is using in your life to help you. And that masculine is serving as a mirror to you. And that any action that he is taking or not taking is helping you to look deeper into yourself. And sometimes that mirror is hard to look at. But it is or can be the greatest tool for your growth. Okay? So before we jump into the tarot portion, I do just want to let you all know who are maybe new to my channel, because I do have a lot of new subscribers, that again, my name is Bree, and I am a tarot healer and a self-development and business coach. And if you were interested in working with me, I would absolutely love to work with you. I am preparing to release my spring coaching program in which I work one-on-one with individuals and help them along their journey. So if you're interested in that, I would recommend you going to my website, www.claritytarotreadings.com, and booking a discovery call with me so that we may discuss if we are a good fit for working together one-on-one. So let's go ahead and let's jump into the reading here. Like I said, this is going to be a reading specifically for the feminine. And in the extended reading, we will do a little bit more deep diving into how you can really work on and repair that relationship with the masculine. But all in all, everything boils back down to you, okay? Everything boils back down for you. If you want something in your external world, you have to first achieve it in your internal world, okay? So let's go ahead and let's get started here, and let's see what messages are coming out for the feminine in relation to the intuitive message that we have just received. So most important messages for the feminine at this time. Okay, so the energy that is coming out for the feminine is the Queen of Cups, and I absolutely love this card, especially for what we've been talking about. It makes a ton of sense. At this particular time, this truly is a time for the feminine to nurture herself in any way that it makes sense for each particular feminine. We are all different, and what we need at different points in our journey and even at different points in our monthly cycles are different. But I'm really strongly feeling that this is a time for the feminine to analyze what is important specifically to her and find ways to do more of that at this time. Find ways to cultivate the feelings that you want to feel at this time and to really feel into your feelings. So if you are sad right now, feminine, to really honor those feelings of sadness and to lean into those feelings of sadness and to allow yourself to feel that and do what you need to do in order to be in that space and be comfortable being in that space and to not feel ashamed of being in that space. Consequently, if you're feeling very empowered right now and you're feeling very happy right now and you feel very joyous of where you are in your life right now, to really honor those feelings as well and to really hold on to those feelings, because as we know, feelings come and go, right? They fluctuate, and a feeling could be here one moment and be gone the next. And it's just very, very important to feel all of your feelings wholly and completely, and to not feel that you have to gain validation for feeling the way that you feel, that you could feel the way you feel and just feel them for you. And that makes them valid just in that. Okay? So I feel that this is really a time of just being true to yourself. And, if you do feel resentment towards the masculine for how he's made you feel, or you feel jealousy, maybe your masculine is in another connection right now, or maybe you feel just very disappointed by your masculine, or you're very just disappointed with the journey and you thought things would go differently and you thought that you'd be at a different point by now, to also honor those feelings as well and to really lean into that more and to figure out where are these feelings coming from and why do I feel these feelings, and not labeling these feelings as negative or positive, but just labeling them as feelings, right? Like, your feelings are your feelings. It's not a right or wrong, good or bad thing. So whatever you're feeling, to really honor those feelings and allow yourself to feel those feelings, and allowing yourself to analyze where those feelings come from and deciding whether or not those feelings are productive for you, if they are going to foster more love and growth in you, or if they are fostering more negativity and hate within you. Okay? And deciding what you want to do with them. All right. Let's look at the headspace here. What's some important messages for the feminine, please? What's some important messages for the feminine, please? Okay. We have the Hermit card. So yes, at this time, feminine, you could be very much so in your head right now, you know, trying to understand these feelings and trying to understand, you know, where these feelings stem back from. Because when you really do this deep dive here, you understand that your emotions stem from somewhere. They have roots in something. And the surface level feelings that your masculine may have triggered in you go much, much deeper. Go much, much deeper and stem back much, much farther than just the incident. And so I feel that this is just a very good time to be very, 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 very reflective. I feel that you can gain a lot of knowledge and wisdom about yourself during this time by taking this stance. This is very much so an internal time. This is very much so a time to really be with you. And to do that unapologetically. Okay? Let's look at your heart space. And one more note before I move on to the heart space here. As far as the relationship to this with your masculine, I feel that this is a time where, as I discussed in my last reading, that you may be almost like experiencing a role reversal with your masculine, where at one time you may have identified more as the chaser energy, and now you may be identifying more with that runner energy, and you're realizing that though you felt your masculine was running, he was not going anywhere. He was going within. He was running within himself and trying to understand things and trying to make sense of things, and that's what you're doing now. Is you're running within to find yourself, to get to the core of yourself, to get to the truth of yourself. And that may make you appear to be distant, right? The Hermit. It may make you appear as a hermit. But there is a lot going on the inside, okay? As far as how you're feeling, we have the 3 of coins here. So there is a lot of planning and envisioning for the future. And this is not logistical planning. This is more planning and structuring your life in a way that's going to foster good energy in your life. This is about rearranging your life to work better for you. And that could have been something that came up when you met your masculine, is you maybe realized, I'm living a more masculine dominated life. My life is set up in a way where I don't have any time for myself. I don't have the time to honor myself. I don't have the time to think for myself. And this is you either actually doing or feeling like you need to rearrange your life that works better for you. That works better for you. Okay, whether that means changing your career or changing your environment. That's what I see here. I see many, many, many feminines right now wanting to or actually starting a business that is something that they feel passionate about. something that they're knowledgeable in. And that gives them that freedom and the flexibility to be the woman that they want to be, or the man they want to be. I see that for many of you, and that's beautiful. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. So I'm just going to go ahead and let any additional messages that want to come out here. And then we're going to move into the extended reading, where we're going to be using these moonology cards. The moon is so tied to feminine energy, and so I want to spend a lot of time getting messages from this deck. I also want to spend some time getting some romance angel cards here and really seeing what messages that the masculine has for you, and also pulling some more cards here to kind of see where the masculine is in response to your energy at this time. So let's get just one more additional message here before we move into that. Most important message for the feminine, please. We have the moon. Of course, right? Of course. And I love that this is coming out as the final card for this part of the reading. And so just to reiterate, and recap what we've been talking basically with this card is that, forgiveness is hard. Forgiveness is hard because it causes us to have to look at ourselves and look at our actions and analyze why we reacted so strongly to something. Why we reacted so strongly for something, and why we felt that we needed to put a guard up. Why did we feel we need to put a defense up to something? Why were we so triggered by something that someone did? And being able to drop those defenses, being able to drop those barriers and allow ourselves to be open again, allow ourselves to be open to the fact that being hurt is a part of life, right? Being hurt is a part of life. And understanding that there is something to learn when those situations come into our life. And being willing and open to open up again and to be vulnerable, because that is the only way to experience true love in this life. And that by holding something in or taking offense to something, that it just cages us. It only cages you. It only hurts you. Because then you're not able to experience love and life the way that it's meant to be experienced. Okay? So, forgive your masculine, regardless of what has happened. Forgive your masculine, and that doesn't mean that you're excusing his behavior or her behavior. It doesn't mean that you even understand their behavior or agree with it at all. It just means that you're no longer going to carry the weight and the burden of that. You're no longer going to trap yourself within yourself. You're no longer going to keep yourself stuck behind a wall and a barrier, and that you're going to let life happen the way that it's intended to happen. Okay? That is the key to moving forward for many of you. If you have felt stuck, if you have felt that you've been in the same state, if you have felt that things have not been moving forward for you, it's forgiveness. Forgiveness. Okay? So we're going to go much deeper into this in the extended. We're going to keep talking about forgiveness and how to forgive and what you need to know about your masculine and their perspective of the situation and how they felt, having to trigger you and what that's brought up in them. And we also are going to be getting messages from the romance angels, from spirit, and from them, giving you the messages that you need to hear, as well as spending a lot of time in the Moonology deck and understanding how this relates to you and your feelings. So if this message is resonating with you, I highly, highly, highly encourage you and invite you to come into the extended with me so we can go deeper into this topic. And if not, I want to say thank you so much for watching this video. I really, truly hope that it has given you a new perspective, that it has, enlightened you in some way, and that it's, giving you a bit of clarity in your situation. And hopefully, something that I've said has, struck something in you and you're able to make a positive change in your life that helps you to continue on your journey. So again, thank you so much for watching. Do make sure that you are subscribed to the channel so you always know when I post new videos. Make sure you give this video a like. It really helps my channel and helps other people to get this message. And leave a comment down below letting us know how this message is resonating for you. All right, so take care, and I'll talk to you all very soon, and see you guys over in the extended. Bye.